Good morning. There's a little bit of a delay. That's so weird. This is a test. I'm trying to see if I can do this as a movement live. So we'll see what happens as I have a play with this, because this is new to me. Anyway, today I wanted to do a little bit of movement exploration around meandering through discomfort. This was inspired from another group that I am part of, and a lot of us earlier in the year were feeling lots of strange discomfort around various projects we were trying to get started or whatever. So it came to me that meandering through discomfort might be one way to engage through it. And so getting up to do a little bit of movement, I find that just beginning to meander and notice what you notice in terms of, usually the first thing that might come to you is something in the body, or maybe some kind of worrisome thought you might feel. And what does the word even meandering mean? For me, meandering is about sometimes taking a pause, looking at what's around, or even tuning in to what's my experience at the moment. And for instance, if you're feeling a bit of discomfort in the body, do you just hold on to that, or do you try to move it and release it? Or do you just notice it? So there's several ways to be with it. You can just notice it and continue to meander. You can notice it and stop and feel into it. Or you can perhaps start to initiate some movement into that place. And it can be just body-based, that's the first or a layer, or it can be sort of mental-based. Maybe you're thinking of something you have to do later today, or someplace you have to be, or maybe you have to meet with somebody that you're not so comfortable with. So just allow yourself to meander with that. What is it that feels really prominent right now that I wish to engage with and meander with? Sometimes that meandering is meandering around the discomfort of it. Sometimes it's meandering right through it. And sometimes it's just going to take a pause and really just feel into what that feels like to be in the discomfort. And if you're taking the pause, you can start to just notice, what's the discomfort? Body? Is there a mental thought around it? Is there emotional piece around it? And just allow the breath to support that. Maybe there's a little rhythm in the body to support that. And then if that feels like enough, you can start to meander again. For me, meander means, you can really indulge. You don't have to be somewhere quick. So you can bring a lot more bodyfulness, thoughtfulness, just being with what is naturally arising as you come into this meandering of discomfort. A lot of us have had a lot of discomfort in the last couple of years. We all find different ways to navigate it. So perhaps bringing in those two words, meander and navigate. And then what kind of movement exploration does that bring up? Or do you need another pause? So you can play into the meander, notice, pause, and just continue to play with that a little bit. Since this is a new experiment with Zoom, this may be a complete failure. So there would be my discomfort and my failure. But so I'll make this exploration a bit brief. And maybe I'll develop it more when I understand this technology more. But it does feel like I want to kind of undulate a little bit through this meandering, and I want to play with directionality through this. And you might want to play with levels. So that's where the meandering can bring in other dynamics. So what does the meandering through the discomfort mean for you? And what kind of information is it offering you right now? And I'm just going to bring this to a little bit of a closure right now, since this is a new experiment. And then you can take it and explore it further if you'd like. But this is just a little sampling, a little taster of meandering through the discomfort. So thank you so much. And then where do I end this thing? That'll be it, right? Thank you.